I've got some actually funny smart things you could use. Don't sit again with it yourself.
To be fair, you should consider that a favour.
Or a
Oh, there's lots, isn't there? Lots and lots, yeah. And I have them ones.
I promise to love you and support you, listen and understand you, to support your needs and your dreams. I promise to never stop believing in you and never stop believing in us. I promise to spend today and every other day for the rest of my life making you proud to be my wife. I'll always be there for you, I'll always protect you, and I promise I'll always be proud of you. This is my promise.
Thank you. Now, Lauren, if I could ask you please to read yours tonight.
Nay, I promise to love, honour and cherish you as we go forward in life together as husband and wife. I promise to always be supportive, honest, faithful and inspired by you. I promise to always be by your side day and night for the rest of our lives, and to give up my heart for you and care for you in a way that no one else ever will, and to always be your biggest fan. I'm proud of you and all that you have done and do for us, and I'm proud today that I take your name and become your wife. I love you.
Please put your hands together and give a huge round of applause for the new Mr. and Mrs. Lavington. Thank you, please be seated.
Well, this is a first for me, giving my daughter away. Lauren said earlier today, I'm a little nervous about what you might say about me. Oh, she's every right to be nervous. Well, actually, I'm not one for speeches, not standing on my feet and talking too long. So I said to Dee last night, I'll make it last about 7 minutes. I'm not sure what she meant when she said that'll be a first. Right, we found the level. Right, on behalf of my beautiful wife Dolores, my son Daniel, Nate's mum Karen, and myself, I'd like to personally welcome you to Lauren and Nate's wedding today, and thank you for being here. I often refer to Nate by name, but I actually think he's the luckiest man in the world.
Punching well above his weight.
Well above his weight. Yeah, well above his weight. But I have to say how beautiful Lauren looks today. I hadn't seen the dress until this morning, and ooh dear. Nah, she looks beautiful. Now, I am very proud of Lauren. Ever since she was born in August '93, she has been a delight. How time flies, eh? 1993 to today when I give her away. And it's not a sale or return, Nate.
You're not having a bath?
No. She's gone. But over the years, Lauren's referred to me by many names. Dad, Pops, Old Man, Poppadom, Visa, MasterCard, Credit, Loan. Which is very true. You're all laughing, but that is true. And I believe that Nate and Fidel now are planning on calling me Pops. We'll see how long that lasts. I'd also personally like to welcome Karen and Luke, Grandad Sid, Jackie and all Nate's extended family. Welcome today and welcome into the Gormley-Lavington family. I'd mentioned Fidel, or did I mean to say Barnsley? Any football fans in the room will know that this young man looks like John Barnes. And wheelchair or no wheelchair is probably better than him. But and if you want to know the score, Chelsea are 1-0 up at half time. So, but no, thank you to, I mean, they've all scrubbed up well. I mean, look at Luke today. Scrubbed up well. Obviously, my role today is just to hand my daughter away and to say thank you to everyone for being here. But I also want to particularly thank Elle, who organised the hen party to Paris, which went down very well indeed. And a lot of the organisation, planning and all the rest of it went down to well. But I know that Becky and Charles and the girls had a great time. But a little token gesture to you, Elle. It's the invoice for the hotel in Paris. Before I move off, another couple of thank yous. Today has been a great day so far, but a personal thanks to Dolores, because without that, we wouldn't be here. I think, yeah, Mum and Lauren, between them, have organised today. So a round of applause, please, for my beautiful wife. She's scrubbed up well, hasn't she? Best thing I ever did, that Matalan discount card. Bargain. Yeah. If you haven't been to Matalan, super. Yeah. There's a few people who are not here today, indeed my own mother, who just couldn't be arsed. No, my mother... She's going to kill you when she sees that. I know, yeah. That just slipped out. No, my mother's not well enough to be here today, but she is thinking of Lauren, and it would have been nice for her to be here, but she's not. So also my father, who died in 1979, and Dee's parents, Winnie and Joe. We've put a little plaque on the table, on the chair there, sorry. Nate's referred to it already. There's a little gesture to remember all the people who can't be here. So I just ask you just to hold those thoughts for a few moments and think about the people who are not here. Where do I start about Lauren and Nate? Well, obviously I've known Lauren a lot longer than Nate. Polite, well-mannered, sincere, caring, beautiful, bubbly, hard-working, all the things I'd like my daughter to be. Thank God she's delivered on all of those. So, but even when she phones me and the conversation starts off, Dad, I know what's coming. I've used your PayPal. Can you transfer some money to me? Can you just borrow me this, borrow me that? But thankfully today I can hand that baton on to Nate. So good luck with that one, Nate. I'm not your dad. I'm Pops. Yeah. But over the years, we've watched Lauren grow from being a little girl into a beautiful bride today. And during her sort of school years and so on, she's embarked on a couple of things. She wanted to learn the guitar. How long did that last?
Not long.
No, a couple of weeks. She then decided she'd like to have some tennis lessons. How long did that last?
Even less.
Even less. So Nate, you only have to make it to July, and when you get to July, you've beaten the guitar and the tennis lessons. So when Lauren was growing up, we used to have lots of memorable holidays with people who are in the room today, Arthur and Leslie and others. And there's a couple of occasions I just want to call upon. I remember when we went to the Isle of Wight, and sadly Lauren fell off a swing, moaning and crying that her arm was sore. And we said, yeah, obviously we'll get it seen to when we're back from holiday. But throughout the whole 6 remaining days, Lauren did nothing but moan about her arm being sore. And we decided on our return to the UK to get it checked out. And thankfully, nothing serious, just 2 broken bones. So she persevered for 6 days with, yeah, I call that parenting. The sad thing about that story is we then went to Paynton with John and Tracy on the table over there, and she had to go swimming with a black bin bag wrapped around the plaster of Paris so she didn't get it wet. So, but we've had some eventful holidays, haven't we, Arthur? Yeah. But whilst I was preparing this speech, I decided to dig out some sentimental photos, and one particular one started to make me well up, and tears were brought to my eyes, about my beautiful daughter lying on the rug, dribbling, pointing at the camera lens with a skirt above her head. What a treasure she was trying to stand up. I don't think she'll ever forget her 21st. How true is that?
Not true.
No, Lauren, you're a credit to us. Nate, you should be a very proud man, which I know you are. I know you worship the ground that she walks on. Long may that continue. I remember when Nate came to me to ask for her hand in marriage. No, he bloody didn't. Because I don't remember that. All I remember is him getting down on one knee in a hotel in Birmingham and saying, "Will you marry me?" And he didn't even come near me. Is that true?
Yep.
Yep. I did ask him.
You might have said no.
I did ask him why, and he said, because I was scared. He had every right to be scared. No, I would have said yes, but I would have made you work for it. So, did you say he's punching well above his weight, Rog? I don't know who said that. Yeah. No. It is great to have Nate now as part of the family, and it's even better to have all our family and friends here today. There are a few exceptions, but you can't win them all. I'll finish off by telling you about Nate. Can be very annoying, especially when you phone him and text him and phone him. So now that you refer to me as Pops, can you put your phone to automatic answer for Pops?
Answer the phone to me.
Well, I'm not going to say anything more about Nate. I'll hand that job on to Fidel or Barnsey. But welcome into our family. I hope that your years ahead will be as happy as Dolores and mine. We're married 30 years this year. 30 years? That's the best we can do? Yeah. No. I agree. Yeah. But no. Sincerely, if Nate and Lauren are as happy as Dee and I are after 30 years, they'll be doing well. So I'd ask you to raise your glasses and toast Mr. and Mrs. Lavington. Enjoy the rest of the day. We have some music coming on later, so Mr. and Mrs. Lavington will lead us off. And then all I have to say is thank you for being here, thank you for your gifts, and I'm now going to hand over to Charles. What? Why?
Congratulations to the bride and groom.
Hey! No, I'm going to hand over to Fidel.
First and foremost, I'd like to say good afternoon to everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And for those who don't know me, my name is Fidel, not Barnsley. Yeah, I'm Nate's best man. As you can see, I'm a little nervous. 10 times more attractive than the groom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, 10 times more attractive than the groom. And thank God Lauren has come and took this beauty from this beast. You know what I mean? But what a stunning venue. So let's give it a round of applause because it's a beautiful day and a beautiful venue. You know, Harry and Meghan ain't got nothing on this. But first and foremost, on behalf of the bridesmaids and ushers and myself, I'd like to thank Lauren and Nate for asking us to be involved in one of the most important days of their life. You know, and beautiful effort for everyone turning out and looking good. And basically, I can only hope that apart from the speech, everything else will exceed the expectations today. Well, you know, later on in that. if you're still active, Nate. Sorry, Pops. Sorry, Pops. You know what I mean? So, how did I become Nate's best man? Well, after 20 years of being thick and thin, it's only right that I got the promotion, you know? And, you know, over 20 years under our belts, you know, people say they got skeletons in the closet, but me and Nate we got an encrypted safe. There's certain stuff in there that can't be let out, you know? It's all right, lads. I gotta keep it down. But, you know, sometimes in life, you know, a friend can be like family, you know, and from young, you know, me and Nate, I used to skip college, go to his house. Mum used to let me in. You know, not a lot of mans would know that back in them days, Sunset Beach was the best soap about. You know what I mean? So I'd be like, yo, Nate, move over to bed, man. Come on, Sunset Beach is on. So we used to sit there, yeah, chill out, go to get a daily kebab and chips, because, yo, around our area, it was the best. You know, and then we just used to chill, man, and just listen to music. Mum used to say to us, you know, feed us and say, what time are you lot going to fix up? And, you know, we're going to do something with your days. But, you know, you can't buy those kind of memories. You know, even down to, like, things like Nate, you know, memories just make time. And when we was young, we used to rustle up £2.50 petrol money to put in a little banger that Nate had to drive up a long road so the neighborhood girls could see us. Slowly, you know, and it was so diabolical, this vehicle, that basically the water bottle was broke, so we had to put an egg in there to preserve the water so we can get back home. You know, so back them days, you know, the little things just made life better. You know, I was like Nate's older brother around the area. Nobody could mess with him, you know. You know, sometimes I'd have to show him that I was in control. A few headlocks, you know, a few punches, you know. In his bedroom, he used to have a little weights bench, and he used to get mad when I used to push more than him. Like, I'll be stronger than you one day, Fids. But, you know, back then, he used to steal a lot of my jackets, my Nike swoosh coats, my gloves. You know what I'm saying? Walk around like he was a bad man. But, you know, together we just used to terrorize the area and make sure our parents didn't find out. Especially my mum. You all right, Mum? You know, so, well, how can I describe Nate? First word, long. One of the longest friends that I got. As Pop said, he doesn't answer his phone for about a year or two. You've got to find him. It's like in the Krypton Factor. You've got to go to a man's house, knock the window, look through the letterbox. Nate, are you there? Yeah, blood. Did you see one missed call from like 8 months ago? Oh, but I was going to phone you back. I was going to get round to it. You know, he's one of the longest mans. Took us 3 weeks before now we got our suits ready. After telling Nate at Christmas, Nate, let's do this. Let's get this stuff ready. Took long. Then he came and gave me this rascal powder puff pink. You know, I'm not about that pink life. You know, it doesn't complement his skin at all. You know, but you know, better late than never. But one thing I'll say about my boy, you know, is he's never afraid to show and bear that he loves his woman. It's always been that way from a young. I call it a bit soft. He calls it being a man, but different opinions. You know, he's loyal. You know, he's funny, forgetful, hella grumpy, you know. But one thing about him, his heart's sincere, you know. So I'd like to thank his mum for always making me feel welcome at her home, you know, like I was one of her sons, you know, and creating such a complex human being, because that's what Nate is. Anyway, when I met Lauren, nearly 3 years later, after the proposal, you know, I could tell that she was from good stock. You know what I mean, Pops? Mom, you know what I mean, Mom? You know what I mean, Pop? I could tell. Especially when I was having heart-to-hearts with her parents and they said they're from Handsworth and Irish descendants. So we knew, you know, Lars was from the good stuff. You know, and then straight away, her family made me feel welcome. Even her dad called me John Barnes at times. It's shocking behaviour, you know. But, you know, but with the Gawley family, you know, Nate has found a new home, and as a couple that can grow and love each other unconditionally and experience life to the fullest. So at long last, for those who are feeling parched and want to drink, please raise your glasses and let's make a toast to Mr. and Mrs. Lavington. Mr. and Mrs. Lavington, long Nate, and timekeeper Lauren. Thank you. I was going to put something. I could bypass this.
Saw my trousers out, innit? Just want to thank everybody for coming. Like, everybody here means the most to us, innit? So, you know what I mean? We're happy that you're here. Where's Shah? Can you go and get them things for these two as well? Randy, thank you for everything that you've done. I know I'll drive you mad.
It's in there.
I'll drive my family mad as well, innit? So you lot will get on. And thank you for saying yes.
Of course.
And for doing my head in about it for 18 months. For Dal, my best man, my oldest friend, and my mum. I'm just glad you are. There's the two of them. Come, both of you. One's for you, Mum. And one's for you, Mum. But yeah, my speech is short, and my granddad as well. I ain't finished yet. You talking about that? I ain't finished. Granddad, it means a lot that you're here. And as well, Lauren left an empty chair there for people in our family that couldn't be here, like my sister, my nan, grandparents, and JC, who passed away a couple of months ago as well. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I love you. But anyway, toasting, glasses to family.